Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Isaac, and in today's talk, I'll be telling you what are the little things that you as a software engineer will face on this part of software engineering. So, I remember when I started the journey there, that was 2018 fully because I studied mathematics, and after my math undergrad, I moved fully towards software engineering. So after my undergrad, I was able to come across programming, and that was just the period I just like let me just move into dive into what programming and what fully. So there are some things I have learned so far on the journey since 2018 to this moment or 2019. That was during my service year. So there are some things I've discovered so far on the journey. And in this video, I'm telling you what are the little things I feel like will be benefiting people out there that are beginners that are setting their feet dirty with what programming or software engineering in the first place. So yeah, there are some two things I'll be telling you guys in this video. So if you guys can watch this video to the end, I know you get some things what on your head, and you know how to the step to take about how you can what get yourself better in this software engineering path. Let me put it that way. So my name is Isaac. I'm a software engineer. I have been programming, I've been writing code since I was in my undergrad, and I minored in some computer science courses. Then that was my undergrad, and after my service year, I think yes, I said it like during my service year, I'm able to coding fully into software engineering fully. So I remember that that was the year I get into programming, and I came across Python. Then that was just the programming language I get my hand dirty with then. So during those periods, I was like, wow, let me just play with Python, and I noticed this Python is very easy. It's just an English-like programming language. So for beginners out there that are getting their feet into software engineering, I would recommend picking up Python as the first programming language for yourself. So if you're able to what, learn Python and see how it works, learn the basics very well. That's just the foundation. When you're okay with the foundation, just like a building, when the foundation of a building is cool, the whole building work will sit down well structured in the what in on the foundation. So just know the nitty-gritty of Python. So that just is the basic fundamentals of Python. So I remember then. Yes, I remember then, and I remember how I started then because I was self-taught. Yes, I'm self-taught programmer. Let me put it that way. So I still remember how I started then, and I was working on some projects. Yes, I was working on projects because I was like that curiosity was there, like crazy kitty cat. So I work on some project then after playing some basics of Python programming then. So I think the first project I worked on was weather like is it weather? Yes, it was a new news website. Yes, I built a new website using Django web framework. So after this project I so let me just see what next step, what other project I can take up and see just to solidify my skills of what Python programming language. So this, but in this video I'm telling you two things that you have to put in place as a beginner or someone out there that I know as a beginner this thing will be very beneficial to you, and if you're an advanced programmer or advanced software engineer out there watching my video, I know this video will be what beneficial to you too. Yeah, I said two things. Yeah, the first thing I'll be talking about is just understand the problem. So I always it's very easy as a software engineer or a software programmer what to move into PC and to type and program because you are good, you're very good in with the code syntax of the programming language you are I did dive into. Is it the coding structure? Everything's in your head, but the major thing is what is what get it down on paper. Yes, get it down on paper, understand the problem. What do I want to solve? If I don't understand the problem, how do I want to code about it? What do I want to type on my PC? So that things you have to put in place. So as a software engineer, as a software programmer, you have to understand the problem set you want to solve. So I will recommend if you can get that your problem in your paper, maybe your paper set on your notepad. When you write down the problem set you want to solve using software or using coding, you can write what when you understand it very well, you analyze how you want to solve the problem, like create an algorithms of you solving the problem in your paper in your notepad, and then moving towards into your PC of what typing it like programming it in your PC. So let me put it that way. I know that will make you that will make you laugh. So those are the little mistake I sometimes made then when I was starting or then. So I was like, wow, I know this code syntax, I know the basics. let me jump to the piece and type it like from scratch. It's just very easy to type it from scratch, but most times when you solve the problem as software engineer, you always it's very easy for you to what to type it and type it and type it without knowing fully without fully understanding what the problem you want to solve. So for first step, first step is what understand the problem you want to solve. So that's just it. I think apart from that, okay, okay. uh, I didn't write what I want to talk about. So let me just okay, just okay. Second step is belonging to a community. Yes, and it's very easy to what to be someone that I can program, I can write software, I can write coding. Yes, but what are the things? What if I have a question like that Stack Overflow is not active, Google is not active. Which other means do I want to get my problem solved? That's where you have to belong to a community. It can be community, any community on Slack. There can be any software engineering community on Slack. Can be any software engineering community on WhatsApp. Can be any software engineering community on Discord. So you can just pick anyone you're okay with, but I would recommend picking what WhatsApp because most time I'm always active on my WhatsApp. And if I have any question about or maybe Python or any other thing I'm learning or working on, any project, I can always check back on that group and type what my problem. And if anyone have come across this problem before, they can give me the solution they always or way or step by step of me solving that problem. So those are the things I really enjoy being into a community. Say when I was starting out then, and I know WhatsApp wasn't that active then, but I was able to what I was able to call or refer to someone that is good in this kind of field I'm working on towards solve my problem for me. So that the things you have to you have to learn how to do also. And by God's grace, I have worked on so many projects, so many side projects I have worked on, and some I have deployed my on a GitHub repo, and some I still have locally in my system. So if you have any question about what I've discussed in the video, you can just let me know in the comment section below and answer your question. And I'm always here for you guys. And don't forget, I'm working on my Python series for beginner level. Well, I'll upload it very soon on my YouTube channel. This is just on this same YouTube channel. So and if you have any clarification about what I've discussed in the video, you can just let me know in the comment section below and answer your question. So that's just it from my hand, and peace out.